come up with the signing welcome note on the grand launch ceremony of Study Abroad Center at CIS. And there is no doubt that it's going to be an enriching journey ahead of this venture. So I would really love to share a presentation of what CIS, Cambridge International School, is about, so that everybody has an insight of what we are looking forward to. So Mr. Tarang Dhingra and Mr. Mark Harrington, so kindly allow me that I could take up a presentation of my school and take you for a lovely journey into CIS.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you are the co-host.
Okay, well, can I say from the UK, welcome to everybody.
Taran sir, I would really request you to enable me to do the screen sharing.
So welcome to everybody, and if we can say yes, if we're all set up now, that's great. So good evening in India, good evening in Cambridge study. Very great privilege and pleasure to be with you. It is of course morning over here, and it is just coming up to, where are we, just after lunchtime, 12 midday, so it's moving on a little bit, but as you can see outside, it is still very bright, and UK is a little bit cooler today. We've had a warm summer, warm in UK. I am in Manchester. We also have London. The temperature has been 22 degrees or so, which is warm. Not quite hot, but for UK, very, very warm. So what temperature is it over there at the moment? I imagine it's a little bit warmer than 22 degrees, perhaps, yeah?
Yes,
so,
Mark.
Yeah.
It's more than 25.
So I want to talk today on two themes. One is, of course, I want to explain to you and give you an insight into a higher education institute in the UK. And also I want to talk about what the differences are and what you should expect from your study experience in the UK. How is it different to a study experience in your home country? What should you expect when you get here? So if I share with you that many moons ago now, I also traveled overseas to study. And if I were to explain to my younger self, and I will share with you my thoughts, I would be saying to myself, first of all, you're at a stage where you need to explore your options, what excites you, what interests you in your career. What are you thinking about doing longer term? And it's fine to be imprecise. It's fine to not know exactly what you want to do. But the important thing is to understand what is interesting for you and what you would love to devote your life to. So the first point I'd say is start to think about what you enjoy, start to think about how you will move forward in your career, and therefore how your studies overseas are going to support that. What many people appreciate is, yes, that you can come to study overseas, you can get a qualification which is recognized worldwide. IBCM qualifications are UK regulated qualifications. They have a very high quality, and other institutes will have similar. So you must bear in mind that, yes, the qualification is important, but what else will you get out of your study abroad experience? I would say the first thing is you'll get an insight into the culture, what it is like in our case, in a Western country, in a European country, where you'll get an understanding of the differences. And this is very important if you're planning to work internationally, because you will need to understand how it is to work with different cultures. What are the different ways that people think? What are the different ways that people communicate? You'll find, as an example, some cultures are very direct. Some cultures will not be shy to tell you whether they like something or they don't like something. Other cultures will be different. They will be very nervous of people telling you whether they like or they dislike something. Some cultures are very respectful of age differences. Some cultures are less so. So these are things which is very important for you when you come to study, that you understand these differences, and it will be very good for your career when you move forward, that you have these understandings. So that's the first point. The second point is this, that by going overseas, it will expand your horizons. You will meet people from all countries all over the world. You'll get to experience again how they think, how they communicate. And again, this is very important in terms of an international career and understanding how you focus, how you can expand your career horizons. And again, if you have friends and colleagues you studied with in different parts of the world, whether it's UK, USA, Germany, France, Asia, and so on, this is very helpful for you in terms of your networking and your ability to enhance your career moving forward. So the earlier you can start to think about these things, the better. And we within IBCM are very keen to offer opportunities for students to have networking events, to understand from experts in their field what it is like to work in certain areas, what it is like to experience these different ways of working, and give you the opportunity to get career-ready skills so that when you graduate, yes, you know your discipline, but you also have life skills. So the life skills are things which employers at the end of the day are looking for. How do you work as a team member? How do you work as a leader? What sort of skills might you develop as a manager of the future? These are things which are very important for you to develop. So with those two key points in mind, I'd like to explore and I'd like to ask you to look at your own situation. Look at what you find interesting. Look at what you might find interesting. Try and understand what your future employers might want. If you're looking to be an entrepreneur, try and understand what sort of business ideas you might be thinking of in the future. The earlier you can start to give yourself these aspirations and these dreams, the more useful the study experience is going to be for you. Now, I'm going to break at this point to give you a video oversight of International Business College. So this will give you a feel for everything, the sort of the environment and so on. So if I may, what I will do, I will, if I'm allowed to share screen, I will share screen. Let's see if I can share screen. Here we go.
Give me a second.
Thank you very much.
Please.
Thank you very much. Okay. Right, now it's giving me everything apart from the website. Let me just see if I can go here.
Welcome to International Business College Manchester. IBCM offers a world-class range of business, leadership and management.
Mm. You know what? If there's any technical people can advise me here, it's not letting me share the web. I don't know why. Let's try this. Here we go. There we go.
And engineering qualifications from foundation level to postgraduate diploma. IBCM is accredited by QAA, the leading higher education accreditation body. Whether you are looking for a career in marketing, finance, operations, or hospitality and tourism, we are committed to providing the high-quality training which will enable success in your future career. As an institute with a global perspective, we look to provide quality academic and professional training in combination with career planning and networking opportunities in the UK and overseas. We offer progression to a range of leading UK and international universities for those looking to complete degree or master's degree programs. In this way, students can combine a cost-effective study program with qualifications from our prestigious university partners. We strive for excellence in everything we do, providing the highest quality teaching by enthusiastic, qualified professionals in a friendly and focused learning environment. And we offer all of this in an unforgettable stay in one of Europe's most lively and exciting cities, Manchester. We provide programs based on small class sizes of 12 to 15 students, offering greater opportunities for interactions and a more personalised and supportive approach. Our college facilities include a new computer centre with free broadband and wireless internet access. We know how important it is to feel at home in a new city, so we take great care in matching our students with the best accommodation to suit their needs. Whether this is a homestay, student residence, private home, rental property, or a hotel, and the new city you'll be learning in is what makes our programme so exciting. Welcome to Manchester, the uncrowned capital of the North. The city boasts an impressive array of things to see and do. It's home to 3 major UK universities, Manchester, Manchester Metropolitan, and Salford, and is a key centre for research and academic study. Manchester is embracing 21st century style and technology like no other in England, making it the envy of any urban centre in Europe. Manchester has a rich historical past, and the fine Victorian architecture studied around the city centre offers visitors a fascinating glimpse into its proud heritage. Manchester, of course, is also home to the most popular football team in the world. With Selfridges and Harvey Nichols based in the centre, it also provides the ultimate shopping experience. International Business College Manchester are committed to providing high-quality academic qualifications and professional training. IBCM is dedicated to making sure that your UK study programme is an experience that you'll treasure for the rest of your life. We look forward to welcoming you here.
Okay, so this gives you a quick insight, and what I would say is that please remember that it's not just an academic study, it's a cultural experience as well, and it is a way for you to really begin to develop your character, your personality as part of your study program. So this is a quick introduction, if you like, to a nice introduction to the program. What I'd like to do is, if possible, is to, if the hosts allow it within the schedule, is maybe to open up to some questions, if there's any specific questions. So please feel free to ask me, and if my hosts, our partners can help, that would be great. And thank you for now.
Thank you, Mark. It was really good. Over to you, Tarang.
Thanks, Mark, for the lovely presentation. And I'm quite sure the students get more insight about UK and about IBCM College. Now, my first question to you, Mark, over is, as you say that these are the students from class 11th and 12th. So you have shared your suggestions also that they have to go through course-wise. They have to first think about the course, what they have to do in the future. So any more suggestions that you want to give? Because many of the students, they would love to go to abroad.
Yes, well, absolutely. I think that we're in an age now where we have everything is very internationalized. And I think that it is important for all of our young people who are making their career decisions and their study decisions that they understand this. And there are benefits for everybody in appreciating that and looking for international experience and interaction wherever possible. So I think that is a very helpful feature. One of the opportunities is that having access to the whole international scene is that you have the highest standards in every field. So don't limit yourself to standards locally, whether you're in India or in England or in any country. It is always good to seek out the best, the highest standards. From a business and management perspective, one of the benefits of UK is that there are very world-leading standards in leadership, management training, and so on. And this is something which can become very beneficial in any walk of life, any career that people in general choose. These are skills which can be very beneficial.
Right. So I request Shiv sir to please say a few words about Mr. Mark, and if you have any questions, please.
Any student who would like to come up with some query? Anybody who has to raise a question? Students, you're welcome.
No issue, ma'am. So before we proceed ahead, so I request ma'am to share a presentation about Cambridge International School also, so that Mr. Mark and Ms. Rania also get an idea about Cambridge International School. So ma'am, किसको host बनाना है मुझे? Presentation कौन share करेगा?
Sir, I will be doing the presentation.
Dr. Virinder Kaur.
Mr. Taran, could you make me the co-host
Yes, ma'am.
so that I could share the PPT?
Done, ma'am.
Fine, sir.
You got the access, right, ma'am?
Yes, sir, I've got it. Thank you. Okay. So first of all, thank you, Mr. Taran, for allowing me to provide you all insights into Cambridge International School, which we all are very happy to be a part of. And it's a school with a soul. It's a happy school. And as the motto in our school logo says, it's about nurturing abilities, enabling minds. So all that we do in our school focuses on this important aspect, that we prepare our students, we nurture them, we groom their potential, and we make their minds enabled for the biggest challenges. And like Mr. Mark Harrington said very rightly, that it is the highest standard that one should aspire for. So that is what we prepare our students. We have a wonderful infrastructure. Cambridge International School, that was established in 2016, has a very vibrant infrastructure. If I talk about the classrooms, they're very airy, they're spacious, and they create that sort of a joyful ambience which is required for the grooming of the students as 21st century citizens. So as you can see in the images, you can get to know how colorful and how vibrant our classrooms are. Here are more glimpses into our classrooms, and you can see the complete involvement of the students because they're provided that sort of a joyful environment. So our classrooms are well equipped with audiovisual aids so that we can use the latest pedagogies to provide them the best of education. So is it just about the infrastructure? No, we go beyond that. So it is more about what happens inside that beautiful infrastructure. So we prepare the students with innovative pedagogy and we focus on the 21st century skills. So it's not the average kind of education that takes place in our classes. We implement the latest innovative techniques of integrated learning, collaborative learning, and experiential learning so that our children get the best of education that goes beyond books and beyond facts and figures. So as you can see in these pics, the children, it's not ordinary kind of teaching that takes place in our classrooms. It's a very vibrant kind of enthusiastic, exuberant teaching learning process. It's not only about the 3H philosophy that we implement in our school of head, heart, and hands. We even focus on creating a scientific temper. We have a beautiful, well-equipped composite science lab, as you can see. It has a very lustrous infrastructure and layout and all the necessary equipments that are required to create a scientific temper among the students. Apart from the composite lab, we have beautiful and well-equipped, well-furnished biology lab where the children are strengthened with the scientific aptitude, which is an important 21st century skill. So we have our chemistry lab. As you can see, application-based learning being taken up in the true spirit in the CIS ambience. This is our physics lab. Due to the constraint of time, I have cut short the images. So this is just to provide you an insight of what our school is about. And as you know that the students of today, they cannot afford to be non-techno savvy. So we have well-furnished computer lab and the children love being a part of it and applying their potential at technological skills. How can today's education be without the creative flight? So we have a beautiful art and craft room. The ambience of the room is such that the children are inspired to be creative, to be imaginative, and to bring colorful shades and hues in their daily teaching learning process. And then we have the music room. So it's here that the children, they have full freedom to their musical flights, be it vocal music or instrumental music. The heart of CIS is our wonderful library, which has around 15,000 books encompassing a wide range of subjects. So it's actually the hub of knowledge and the children love coming over here. And it is over here that we work upon their reading skills, which is an important component of today's education. So it's reading, it's adding to knowledge, it's enhancing awareness. Everything is possible over here in the CIS library, which matches with the highest standard of libraries in the world. To add to our beautiful infrastructure is our multifaceted OAT, that is the open air theater, which is the venue of special assemblies, competitions, activities, and the celebration of important national and international days. So to go beyond the classrooms, we have a beautiful jungle theme park. And as you can see, the children are brought out of the classroom so that they can get connected to the environment. It's like creating in them the concern for flora and fauna and connecting with them with environment, making them environment friendly. We have our activity hall, which is a stimulating center of activity. So we have orientations for the parents. We have activities of different kinds that are conducted over here. A multi-purpose hall, it's a wonderful venue for a host of different kinds of activities, celebrations of different kinds. And if I come to play fields, as sports are an important part of the holistic development of the students, we have our play fields that are equipped with the European equipment. So we have a blend of physical fitness and enjoyment. Children love to be here. So we have athletics. We have facilities for different kinds of outdoor sports like football, cricket. And then we have a wonderful multi-sports indoor complex where the children are trained to play table tennis. They can play indoor games like chess, carom board. The swimming pool is of the highest world standard. And it's an important skill. We have a skating ground where the children can be equipped with the skills of skating. We have a wonderful shooting range. So it's another venue for mastering the important art of shooting. So it's not only about physical fitness, it's about mental fitness even, and ensuring the well-being of the Cambrians in the infirmary. So if I talk about Cambridge School, as the principal, I feel so happy and honored to be a part of it. And it's actually a happy school, the school with a soul. And here possibilities never cease to exist. It is indeed a happy school of dreams where we inspire the students to dream and achieve the impossible. And another cherry on the cake of CIS, and to add another feather in the flourishing journey of CIS, is the connectivity with the Study Abroad Center. And we feel so happy in the grand launch ceremony today. Thank you, Mr. Mark, for enlightening the students and giving them the necessary information. And it has really been a wonderful connectivity with you. Thank you, Mr. Tarang. So with this, I end my PPT and over to Rania ma'am.
Mama. Karanpreet Singh, mute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Hello.
So greetings from Greece. I'm very, very honored to participate in this so significant event. My name is Rania Lamba. I'm a global educator, STEM instructor, neuroeducation researcher, ICT teacher trainer, author of Scientific Book for Kids, founder of many international projects. based on Sustainable Development Goals, and so far I have received over 100 awards for my school projects. I was selected among the best teachers in the world with the Global Teacher Prize, the Global Teacher Award, and among the most successful women in the world, among the top 10 women entrepreneurs featuring Fortune, and also as a global icon featuring Pasco Vista magazine. So today we're going to explore why it's important to study abroad, why it is so fascinating, and I'm also going to focus on how interesting it is to study in the European Union, and particularly in Greece, where I live, because I am Greek. I forgot to say that. So may I share my presentation?
Yes, give me a sec.
And you enable.
Please go ahead.
Can you see the presentation now?
Yes.
Okay, so study abroad is certainly an investment, and there are, of course, plenty of reasons to study abroad. Some are professionally motivated, while others are more personal in nature. Regardless of your reasons, getting the chance to travel, learn a new language, explore foreign cultures can be a fascinating experience, especially while you are studying. And of course, it's an opportunity to accomplish a dream study program, but there are also many other benefits. First of all, travel more widely. Studying abroad is a challenge to travel more widely around the world and the regions, explore neighboring countries and regions. Germany, for instance, shares its border with 9 countries, and UK is home to 4 countries. And Spain contains 17 autonomous regions, so you can take a look at the map of this country from your shortlist and see how many other places you could reach by bus or train. That you become truly independent. University is a steep learning curve in gaining independence. Studying abroad takes a whole step further, challenging students to really develop themselves as individuals. You obviously have to cope on your own where you're studying abroad, so you have to be able to look after yourself and sort out your own affairs. And it's a way that you change the way you think. Study abroad may well change the way you do all kinds of things which you would previously taken for granted. So studying abroad provides an opportunity to expand your fields of view and help you to understand and analyze problems and phenomena from a long-term and worldwide perspective. And long-term experience in other cultures has obviously a tendency to help you think objectively about yourself and your home country, to tolerate differences and recognize and appreciate diversity. Very important, develop your language skills, because for many international students studying abroad, the chance to develop language skills either through studying in a second language or by practicing the language spoken locally. A growing number of courses around the world are taught in English, particularly at graduate level, and of course, proficiency in English has many applications across all kinds of careers. But any additional language skills are an asset. According to a survey by the European Union, 56% of Europeans speak a language other than their native one. 25% speak 3 languages, and 10% speak 4 or more. So learning a new language, even if you do not have enough time to fully master it, has many advantages, including improved memory, sharper problem solving, listening, critical thinking skills, better concentration, and higher level of employability. And of course, a language gives you an insider's perspective on a country's culture, something that you might miss if you had to rely on your native tongue alone. So the more you practice and speak to other people, the more bonds you will make with locals. You can study in a global hub for your field. Studying abroad is also a great opportunity to spend time in a location which is known as a leading global hub in your field. This could mean that you may have opportunities to learn from renowned experts and guest speakers and perhaps gain some impressive work experience. Some countries are especially well known as leaders in a particular field of research and development. For instance, New York, London, or Hong Kong, while those interested in politics may be looking at universities in major political centers such as Washington. And why the development grow? Because studying abroad brings a new set of challenges and the chance to overcome. This way, you can get into the rhythm of the conversation with locals, understand the language, navigate the way through the transaction, and develop new interests. Because you can broaden your horizons, expose you to things you have never dreamed of, and also you can meet people from all walks of life and all manner of interests. So make people from all around the world. One of the biggest benefits of studying abroad is the opportunity to meet lifelong friends from different backgrounds. Spending time studying abroad can provide an excellent opportunity to make new contacts and build invaluable relationships with people from all around the world. So being a part of an internationally diverse academic community can also enhance the quality of your learning, providing a wider spectrum of opinions and expertise. This way, you can see your own background in a different light. And another reason you might consider studying is for the chance to experience different styles of education. You will find that completely immersing yourself in the education system of your host country is a great way to really experience and understand the people, its traditions, its culture. So education is a centerpiece of any study abroad trip. Choosing the right school is a very important factor. Taking a new culture, many students who choose are leaving their home for the first time. When they arrive in the host country, they're fascinated by the distinct cultural perspectives. So you will find incredibly new customs, traditions, new foods, new atmospheres. And this way, this can bring out your independent nature. You can explore your new nations, discover curiosity, excitement. And what about studying the European Union? The European, I suppose you know, the Erasmus programs are very, very popular. And the European Commission is responsible for the running of these programs, Erasmus programs. It manages the budget and sets priorities, targets the criteria for the program on an ongoing basis. And furthermore, it guides and monitors the general implementation, follow-up, and evaluation of the program at the European level. We also have the European Commission's Education and Culture Executive Agency, which is responsible for the implementation of a number of actions of the program. So what are the conditions? To study abroad with Erasmus, you must be registered in a higher education institution and enrolled in studies leading to a recognized degree or tertiary level qualification. For students in the first cycle, you need to be at least in the second year of your studies, and your period of study abroad must be relevant for your degree-related learning and personal development needs and be part of the study program that you are following. Your home institution and the receiving institution must have an interinstitutional agreement between them for you to study there with Erasmus. And both institutions must also hold the Erasmus Charter for Higher Education. Institutions from partner countries committed to the principles of the Charter when signing these agreements. And you need, what happens before the study abroad, you're sending and receiving higher education institutions must sign the legal learning agreement for studies to ensure a transparent and efficient preparation of the exchange abroad, because this document sets out rights and responsibilities of the various parties. And after the receiving higher education institution must provide to you and your sending institution with a transcript of records confirming that the agreed program has been completed and acknowledge the results. So your higher education institution must recognize the credits as agreed in the learning agreement before the mobility and count them towards your degree without any further requirements. So how you can apply? You can apply through the national or Erasmus office of your higher education institutions, and students with physical, mental, or other health-related conditions may apply for additional funding. We have very, very important, interesting platforms and tools. The Erasmus also project result platform, which provide access to information or results concerning all projects funded under the Erasmus program. Very, very popular, the eTwinning, which a community of teachers from pre-primary to upper secondary schools hosted on a secure platform accessibly only to teachers vetted by national authorities. Participants can involve themselves in many activities, carrying out projects with other schools and classroom discussions with colleagues, development of professional networking, involvement in a variety of professional development opportunities. And eTwinning is funded under Key Action 2 of the Erasmus program. Another very interesting is School Education Gateway, online platform for school education, currently available in 23 European languages, intended to provide everything that teachers need in terms of information, learning and professional development, peer-supported networking, collaborative project mobility opportunities. We have also the electronic platform for adult learning in Europe, which is an initiative funded by Erasmus program. It's open to adult learning professionals, teachers, trainers, policymakers, and this site offers up-to-date news on developments in the field and interactive networks, enabling users to link with others all around the world. There is also the higher education institutions innovate guiding framework, which offers opportunity to examine innovation, entrepreneurship capacities through self-reflection. And the European Student Card Initiative, which aims at simplifying learning and training mobility by digitalizing all the main components necessary for the organization of student mobility. A network of higher education reform experts and national teams to support the implementation of the European tools and the Europass national centers. So why study in Greece? We'll know that Greece is the birthplace of academia. It's widely recognized as the intellectual wellspring to which modern Western culture owes many of its linguistic, philosophical, cultural, legal, and ethical beliefs and systems. And Greece occupies now 2021 48th position in the higher education system strength rankings. Greece is fast becoming a popular destination for international students as students race to understand better the roots of Western civilization and see firsthand where many great ideas, such as democracy, came to be. The influence of ancient Greece cannot be overstated. Many modern philosophies, moral structures, cultures, languages, political ideologies come from the great thinkers of Greece. Here you can see also the top universities of Greece to 2021, 2022. So Greece is a Mediterranean country in southeastern Europe that features more than 220 inhabited islands. Its roots can be traced back to ancient times. The country with the most influential civilization of ancient times and the birthplace of democracy, Western philosophy, political games, political science, and many scientific and mathematical principles. These highly developed countries hosted to over 4,000 American students every year, making it the fifth most popular study abroad destination. Contemporary meets antique here in a country where both trends in world history and bringing with modernity. And what about the language? Despite Greece's proximity to European, Asian, and African culture, Greece has maintained a distinct culture, including its language. You can take advantage of the opportunity to better acquaint yourself with this language. Many study abroad to Greece programs might offer a Greek intensive language course to help catch you up to speed up, or there are, of course, most classes offered by study abroad Greece program are taught in English, making your transition that much easier. So, of course, you have the opportunity to visit sites where the Western civilization was born. You can walk in the footsteps of ancient Greek philosophers. And Greece is a vibrant research center with ongoing work in theoretical fields such as archaeology, classics. Greek universities have recently, during the last decade, developed very international networks, and an interdisciplinary multicultural environment was formed, offering foreign students the opportunity to choose from a wide variety of scientific fields, ranging from classical humanities to modern technologies. So nowadays, Greece provides a friendly and fertile environment for undergraduate and postgraduate studies. So you can, Greece offers many opportunities to not only continue your current studies, but only enrich them archaeology or Greek philosophy, oceanography, dance and drama, philosophy, and of course, you can have many professional experiences there. And if you're worried about the timing, probably one of the largest problems for students who want to study abroad is timing. You might think that traveling abroad means missing important classes, but Greece offers study programs year-round. That means you could fit an international venture into your schedule at your convenience. Many students choose to study in Greece during the fall or spring semesters, and they usually meet a few times a week through the entire semester. These are the longer timelines. And where there are shorter programs are commonly offered during the summer and winter semesters. Classes in these programs are often condensed and may meet every weekday for several hours at a time. What about the cost? In Greek public universities, European students are usually not charged with any tuition fee. The only exception are a few master programs, but all other international students will have to pay tuition fees that range from 1,500 to 9,000 euros every year. That also includes textbooks for the chosen courses, etc. So the cost of living in Greece is relatively low in comparison to other European countries. And we have some examples such as the University of Thessaloniki that offers some meals twice a day and the free use of gym to all its students. There are also a possibility to apply for scholarship. We have some scholarship schemes and programs. And what about the housing? Different programs provide different types of housing. There are programs also that are designed to include the full schedule of excursion events, lectures, cultural dance and cooking classes, and in addition to full day trips to nearby sites. So thank you very much for your attention. I hope I can manage to attract your attention for studying in Greece. And if you have any question, I am at your disposal.
Thanks, Rani, for the wonderful presentation and sharing much more insight about Greece. Definitely, we will be having more webinars on Greece so that a student can get more into detail, because I know in the just 5 to 10 minutes, it was just an overview. But yes, you have shared an insight information about Greece, the education system, but still students who want to study in Europe, especially in Greece, you are feel free to ask the questions. Or if you want us to organize more webinars in future also, we are there.
I can send you later also some links for everyone who is interested to find in the European Union, to find Erasmus programs. I can send you some links. Very interesting.
Any questions so far now? Bhavna ma'am, students? So I request Harpreet ma'am to share.
I had a chance to do my master in France. I forgot to say that. It was an amazing experience. Anyway, yes, tell me.
Over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. First of all, good evening to everyone over here. And I'm really overwhelmed to listen to Mark Harrington, sir, and Rania Lampol, ma'am. It was really nice to hear from you. And I'm really glad that me being a part of CIS, and I'm, our students are getting to avail so good opportunities with you and with your team, Study Abroad Center. And I guess our students will wonderfully avail the opportunities with you, and they will try to, get up and know more about their future, because having so good mentors with them, and the future is, ready to get brightened. It's for sure when you guys are over there. And I'm really happy. Thank you so much, sir, that you were there. And I really want to thank our worthy chairman, sir, Mr. Shiv Arya, sir, Honorable President, Dr. Seema, ma'am, the principal, Dr. Varinder Kaur, and everyone who were there for this grand, launch of this Study Abroad Center. And I want to ask my students, yes, students, everybody over there, Don't you feel that, yes, it's a really very good opportunity for you? See, our chairman, sir, our school, they all have given you such a big platform where you can interact with such a good mentors. Yeah, and you can look through the future, whatever is there. And moreover, ma'am is there. Mark Harrington, sir, he told us about this study abroad and everything so in a so good manner that I feel that everybody of you will definitely come forward and ask about things. Yes, students,
It was
I
an
want a
awesome
reply
session.
from you. Yes,
Yes,
students, I
ma'am.
want a reply from you.
Yes,
It was
ma'am.
really an awesome session. And
Yeah,
we
it
would
is.
like to
It
thank
is.
Mark Harrington, sir.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I really want to extend, heartily thanks to the team of Study Abroad Center. Thank you so much for tying up with CIS. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, Chairman Sir, and all the staff members, our principal ma'am, President ma'am, Dr. Seema, for giving us this opportunity. And of course, students and all the staff members of CIS are really happy. Appreciable thing has happened again, once again in the history of CIS. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, students, for being such a lovely audience and for listening to sir and ma'am.
Thank you, Mrs. Harpreet, for your wonderful, lovely compliments. And of course, it's a wonderful opportunity. This venture that CIS has taken up with Study Abroad Center is really going to take the students on a very flourishing journey ahead. I would now request Ms. Bhavna Paul, Coordinator Primary Wing, to extend the congratulatory note. Of course, being a vibrant member of the CIS family, she too is elated on this grand launch. Over to you, Ms. Bhavna. You need to unmute yourself.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. I would like to say the connectivity of Study Abroad Center with CIS will indeed be greatly enterprising and beneficial for our students. They are definitely going to gain a lot of awareness about the study avenues and opportunities abroad from today's enlightening session. Heartiest congratulations to our worthy chairman, sir, and Honorable President Dr. Seema Arora, the principal ma'am, Dr. Virendra Kaur, CIS staff and students, and of course, Mr. Tarang Jindra also, the entire team of Study Center Abroad on the embarking of a wonderful venture together. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Bhavna. Your loving compliments mean a lot to us. So over to Ms.
Madhvi, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This is Madhvi.
You need to unmute yourself, Madhvi ma'am.
I'm Madhvi Sharma, Coordinator, IT Wing of CIS. Firstly, I would like to congratulate Mr. Chairman Sir Shivarya and Principal Dr. Virendra Kaur as well. And congratulate for launching the new program, which is named Study Abroad. And I would love to give a big thanks to Mr. Chief Guest, Mr. Mark and Raina ma'am. They have shared such an eye-opening information about study abroad so that the parents of the student can learn a lot of from both of you. And I think we have finished all the necessary information regarding the study abroad. And if anyone have doubt or any query, then they can leave a text on chat box and also can direct us on CIS phone numbers. So here I am closing this meeting with a positive note. Have a nice day, all of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Raj.
Thanks. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Tarang, for organizing this lovely session. And we look
Thanks to
forward for
Madhvi
this.
ma'am and CIS team. I know they're working very hard.
I'm glad
Yes,
to
ma'am.
partner with you and the entire CIS team.
ऐसा हो जाता है.
All right. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Rajshri ma'am.
Thanks so much.
Bye,
Thank
Mr.
you, Shiv
Tarak.
sir.
Bye, Mrs. Rania Lampum. Yeah. So it was really a lovely connectivity with you all, and we look forward to another sweet and pleasing connectivity very soon to come ahead.